Hello. Alright, I'm making a video and I just kind of had this moment where it was like the internet went down, and in this moment of not having technology, I've decided to distract myself and with technology. So I thought I'd talk a bit about a few things that I've been learning at the moment. Um, I wanted to I wanted to talk about L-arginine. It's an amino acid, and L-arginine is really good for. Um, it's an amino that increases healing properties in the blood. It thins blood and is used for cardiovascular problems. It lowers blood pressure and reduces heart attack. Even is in some big clues to. It uses nitric oxide release as part of its chemical process, and it's more like a gas. Um, Nitric oxide helps with, in the right doses, working with other aminos helps with aging process and like restoring age. Oxygen is really important. Like to me, oxygen is basically the prana, or the concentration in your DNA, and or in not in your DNA, but in like the the kind of energy, your atmosphere. So it's like uh, yeah, I think oxygen is really important for. There's different types of oxygens. There's ozone. Ozone's another therapy you can use for oxygenating your cells in your blood. But I think, like, referring back to the Bible, it's like Jesus talked about like the life uh, being in the blood, and life being in his his flesh. He was the sun. Jesus represented the sun, or the coming sun, the age of Pisces, um, and he represented the kind of faith and water. Like the sign for Pisces in the zodiac is the fish. So he represented water sign. I think there's different suns, the 12 suns. The sun of Aquarius is um, the zodiac. The sign of Aquarius is ear. Yeah, sorry, I was daydreaming. Is ear. So yeah, I think oxygen is important in the 12 steps of God's like round table. Um, yeah, and um, L-arginine, vitamin D3 is a hormone from the sun. So yeah, take those, and take monatomic gold. Um, Monatomic gold is a process of separating the link between third dimensional chord for atoms that make metal um, kind of more physical than magnetically. It's like they take the neutrons off the atomic particles and make them monoatomic, and they kind of yeah, I think yeah, gold in its natural forms is like an energy that's somehow linked to silica. Like silica was used in the um, obelisks and in the pyramids to conduct kinetic energy. Um, and obelisks were made of granite, which is a form of silica, which is totally conductive for electricity. And pyramids were, I think, running on a type of nitric oxide hydrogen combination, creating some form of like pure energy, like the body should be. So my point is that like if you're coming into energy problems or you're fatigued and you're quite a young person, I think you've got to really look at what the ancients were teaching, which was the breathing, the yoga, and the prana and the chi and the energy. I think that sometimes you can enhance that by taking the body's natural aminos and studying the science of minerals. When you feel great around crystals, when you got the right, when you've had the right diet and stuff, it's because the silica and sugar levels and the salt levels are tuned to the crystal magnetics, and it's harmonizing you with frequency, like a 432 frequency, and the more oxygen you intake, the more I think that's the point. Is the whole point I'm trying to get to is photosynthesis, and photosynthesis is like it's not only a process that happens in plants, but it also happens in intellectualism. It happens in um, energy dispersion, uprising. Happens in astrology, astro theology, astrophysics, geometry, sacred geometry, and it's like in its DNA level, the helix is the Metatron's cube, the two geometric spheres that ascend the tree of life. It's the DNA helix, and it's like ascending to the higher planes. And I think that magnetically, like we've got to realize that like these different. Whoa, shit! I just saw a cockroach here. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Yeah, he's under my laptop. You see him? I shouldn't be afraid of this guy. Like, you know, like they're more afraid of us. They're more afraid of us than we are of them. So yeah. He's gone. Hopefully not up my sleeve. Oh, he's on the camera. He's on the camera. I've just got this cockroach on my phone. He's sitting at the top of the phone as I'm recording. That's trippy. He's like, what is this technology? Hello, little man. I dub you. Theosis. Okay, enough about that. I think he just wants to be in on the conversation. He's like, can I be in too? I just want to chill out with you. Oh, it's feeling kind of gross now. No, I didn't mean that. Okay, so yeah, so the energy of the photosynthesis is yeah, it's like oxygen, photosynthesis, take monatomic gold, keep your oxygen levels up. I think that like people poison and toxicity their own energy aura field, and we get that confused with the actual atmosphere. We have the ability to become really powerful in our auras, and so I recommend taking your aminos. L-arginine is the one you need to take, and methionine, which is also amino compound with sulfur in it. Sulfur lines the cells and helps you absorb oxygen. So yeah, I think that like oxygen's important because it links us to the higher dimensions. Energy's got to have a wavelength. Sacred geometry proves that. The idea of the illusion is that reality needs a vehicle to travel in, which is harmonics. So you get the shape of the Star of David, which is the resonance of 432. And I think, yeah, just that more people should be opening their pineal glands and at the same time opening their aura energy fields. So crystals are a good way to do that. Crystals, see? Crystals are a good way to do that. Just use your crystals. You tune into them, you sleep next to them. Put them in your room. Don't put them in, just put them together, cleanse them in the moonlight. And black ones help with being grounded. I've been told I'm not grounded enough. But who cares? So yeah, I think we're heading towards a point where people are going to start learning about oxygen and gold. So 12 essential salts, crystals, healing, and that's me. Yeah, I'm going to be making Bright Wolf fashion stuff too. Group. So you'll hopefully see some astrotheology shirts as well. Can't wait to one day get over to Sedona and visit you guys over there, because I think I'm vibing with you guys. Um, from New Zealand, and I'm studying fashion, but I'm studying everything else at the same time. And I think that I can't wait to like do some of these, seminars and start learning how to make my own ormus, my own mana, my own monatomic gold, because the mana or the mufkut is needs to be remembered. Yeah. Much love to Ryan Cropper. Much love to Santos Bonacci. Much love to Tobias Lars and a few others. Yeah. Anyway, I am going to stop this video because I don't want to run out of megs on my phone, because I've got to use two laptops, and one takes my megs and the other is like my internet laptop. I don't know where that cockroach has gone, so I'm going. Peace out, Bright Wolf.